उनके यहाँ बेसमेंट वगैरह में छोटे छोटे केज में लॉक करके रखते हैं। बच्चों को माँ से 30 दिन में ही छीन के उनको पोर्क फैट देते हैं। मदर फादर का एक फोटो भेजते हैं। रियलिटी इज कम्प्लीटली डार्क।
Animal has become old. Now some care is required. जाके छोड़ दो.
In spite it being such a famous tourist destination, I cannot tell you how limited the resources are. We had almost 80 to 100 animals in our residence. Till my husband and mother gave us an ultimatum saying enough is enough.
Namaskar. Today is a very special day. This is the first podcast we are recording in Goa. So Helena Goa, सुकूर नाम की एक जगह है नॉर्थ गोवा में, ये हम यहाँ रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं। आज हम बात करेंगे टू वेरी वेरी स्पेशल पीपल इन गोवा, श्रद्धा वोरा एंड सेजल वोरा। आई मेट देम लेस देन अ ईयर अगो एंड मैं गया था गोवा में, एक गौशाला है गौमंतक, उनको देखने गया था। मायम नाम की एक जगह है और वहाँ फिर मेरे को किसी ने बताया कि एवरीवन सीम टू नो देम एंड सब ने बहुत अच्छा थम्स अप दिया कि बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं। दैट्स बीन माई स्टोरी, दैट्स हाउ आई मेट देम एंड सो आज हम उनसे बात करेंगे। टू ऑफ माई हीरोज, ब्यूटिफुल यंग लेडीज, सो लेट्स टॉक टू देम टुडे। सो हाय सेजल।
Hi.
Hello sir.
Hi Shraddha. Yeah. Sejal is a nutritionist in your earlier avatar in Mumbai.
Yes.
And Shraddha, you've been a yoga instructor and you still do that, you know, yoga coach and a teacher. Yes. And I'm also looking forward to getting some of that here in Goa from you. You know, this story, your story here of the good work you're doing is amazing. And so जल्दी से एक बैकग्राउंड हो जाए दर्शकों के लिए। यू नो एवरीवन वुड कम टू काइंड ऑफ गेट अ फील ऑफ यू नो हाउ डिड यू स्टार्ट, यू नो हाउ डिड यू लैंड अप इन गोवा फ्रॉम मुंबई। बहुत सारे लोग आपकी स्टोरी सुन के, आई नो टुडे यू नो आई वाज चैटिंग विद देम एंड दे वर सेइंग कि ये जानवरों के लिए स्टोरी है, ये हमारी स्टोरी नहीं है। बट आई एम श्योर देयर आर मेनी ऑफ अस हु वांट टू डू गुड थिंग्स। वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन helping animals, in animal welfare, in animal advocacy. जो उनके साथ बुरा हो रहा है वो ना हो और जो अच्छा होना चाहिए वो हो। तो हम लोग सब लोगों का इसमें इंटरेस्ट है and you will inspire so many people with this podcast. So just go ahead.
The last 10 years has been completely immersed in yoga, and I think growing up, it's so again in a nutshell. When I was much younger, I rescued my first puppy at about 6-7 years of age, and that puppy had distemper, and I was too young, didn't know anything. However, went and admitted that puppy somewhere, and that obviously puppy passed away, or maybe they euthanized it. Next day when I went back and that puppy wasn't there, that left a very deep scar in me, and I was very young, and somewhere I thought that I want to make something for the animals. I want to make a hospital, because even at that time in Bombay there was just, you know, the municipality hospital. And obviously life went on, Bombay, college, you know, all these production, film production, then film production leading me to other extreme of, you know, getting into yoga. In all the things that I learned in yoga, I thought I would put that in application in my shala and teaching. But the universe had other plans, because everything that I actually learnt, you know, the yamas, the niyamas, everything, it was like just at that point when we experienced that, it was that everything had to start getting applied. And that was so hard, you know, just applying all the things that I had learnt and soaked in for 15 years, all that unconditional and the neutrality, and when you're seeing all this torture, and so it was a very turbulent journey, but that is what then eventually led us to this. So it's like been a full circle. Also from film production days, I left film production because it was very stressful, and you know, just all the time it was like very high stress. And I said, why are we getting so stressed? This is like a, you know, ad film for some whatever, something really irrelevant. I said, I don't want this. And now it's the same thing, because I'm in operations and it's very stressful, and there's always rescues and things like that. And now today it is life and death. So the joke is, you know, that had to just come back, and you have to deal with it, you have to make peace with it. So here we are.
So in the last 10 years, if we have to go through milestones or
Yeah.
give everybody a picture of Angel for Animals.
So we started by one case of cruelty, and before we knew it, we had started helping the neighborhood, and we
Animals had adopted us.
and we had in the first year itself about 4-5
dogs.
dogs and 2-3
3-4
cats
yeah.
that we had rescued. Then from there we moved to Moira because we were thrown out, and that's where our house became a full blown hospital. वहाँ हम लोग को टेरेस मिल गया तो पूरी जाली लगा दी, इसने 50-60 केज लगा दिए. We started cat sterilizations in our terrace. We started rescue in our bedroom. सब bedroom में cages ये वो. Till my husband and mother gave us an ultimatum saying enough is enough. We had almost 80 to 100 animals in our residence. And then that happened for maybe 3 or 4 years of being within and operating within the house. We actually
Doing
have a
everything
very
ourselves.
funny story because people would actually come to take a tour of our shelter. Okay, so we would keep our bedroom doors closed and we would walk people through the hall, through the terrace, and they would be like, you live here also? We are like, yeah, those are rooms, उतना ही बंद रखा है, बाकी आप देख लो. Because we needed support, we were growing, and this is what our operations was, and we were in the middle of it till of course it got unbearable. And then 4 years back we rented the space that you saw. This is our 5th year there.
And so tell me more about the space, because a lot of people, they want to do this. So उस जगह में कितनी बड़ी है और क्या क्या करते हैं हम?
It's about
Roughly,
800 square meters.
800 square meters.
And then sanctuary is 800. So technically 1600 square
Okay.
meters.
And so tell me about how the space, how did you organize, how is it organized today?
So yeah, so actually when we moved in, it was like a little khandar with just a few rooms, an old Goa house with a little bit of outdoor space. And slowly as we learned, as we went along, we started building kennels outside. And now we have, as you enter, there's a little OPD and a community clinic. On the right side, we have our ABC section. So we've kept our rescues and our ABC completely separate so that there's no cross contamination. So on the left side, we have our rescues. Then we have a top floor. So we have our cats on top, the rescues on top, and we have the cat ABC at the back. So we've kind of evolved, and every time we find a space, we kind of grow a little bit, and as we go along.
So the area you cover is the whole of North Goa, or is it also South Goa?
No, so we try to cover as much as we can, but technically we can't even cover all of North. We try and go based on where we get calls from now.
So you get a call, somebody, like pretty much like what Pukar does, they get a call, they send an ambulance, they send catchers, they send vets and paravets, and I think what Pukar has moved on to now is on the spot treatment. So jahan problem aayegi, don't try to uproot the
Correct.
animal and bring the animal to a different area, because that will be very uncomfortable and समझ में नहीं आएगा जानवर को कि मैं कहाँ आ गया. बट तो वहीं पर उसी जगह में हम जितनी ज़्यादा ट्रीटमेंट दे सके. And then some of them have to be moved, so then we use the ambulance and ambulance services, and then we move them to hospitals and care centers जहाँ पे. तो यहाँ कैसे आप लोग कैसे करते हैं गोवा में?
So currently we don't have the financial ability to have a vet and a paravet to be giving on
To
site.
travel around.
To
and-
travel around.
Yeah.
So what we do is we basically try and work a different way around. We've really done this with a lot of thought, where we have understood that the true sustainable way to do this is to empower the community. So Shraddha basically goes very deep with her team into community engagement. So when somebody calls that this dog has had an accident, we try our level best to see if we can help them to bring that dog to us. First step. Because just like we spoke earlier, if we are not there tomorrow, what happens? Let us set up a system where tomorrow, whether we are not there or not, they should be able to take that dog to some clinic, right? So Shraddha has worked out a lot of great tempo contacts and auto rickshaw contacts all around North Goa who take animals. So we tell them पैसा नहीं है हम दे देंगे आप उसमें डालो
और
लेके आओ.
लेके आओ. हाँ.
एक थोड़ा सा empowering करना है हमको. Of course there are times when it's a street dog they can't touch it aggressively. ये वो I
खून निकल
understand.
रहा है वो कैसे.
Most times, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of times where people just want you to do the work. इधर कुत्ता है ये है आप
आप
करो.
कर लो. हाँ.
तो ये तो bottomless pit हो जाएगा हमारे लिए. And how much can we do as one hospital? So we want to get the people involved to take responsibility. And once you agree to take some responsibility, we'll come 3/4 the ways. You come 1/4, we'll come 3/4.
तो एक मेरे को आइडिया चाहिए कि जैसे अगर नॉर्थ गोवा को ले तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ इंसिडेंट्स कितने होते हैं रोज के या महीने में, कितने इंसिडेंट्स होते हैं और कितने आपके पास रिपोर्ट होते हैं, आपसे हेल्प मांगने कितने लोग आते हैं?
So we get about 25-30 calls a day. उसमें 3-4-5 रेस्क्यू तो होते हैं. But what usually happens is that because there are very limited number of NGOs with very limited number of space, it's like all of us may be getting the same calls
Same
as
call,
well.
So
Because it's like you share, whoever can kind
Yeah.
of help. So we get about at least 5 rescues a day.
5 रेस्क्यूज
Yeah.
Yeah.
मतलब
calls.
लेके आना पड़ता है.
नहीं मतलब वही कुछ एक्सीडेंट हुआ है, कुछ हुआ है, मैगेट वुंड है, समथिंग यू नो बार्ब्ड वायर व्हाटएवर सम.
5 आपके पास आते हैं, बट टोटल आपके एस्टिमेट में कितने होते होंगे?
I think each and every NGO must be getting 5 to 10 rescue calls
These
per
are
day.
the ones being reported only.
Only.
There are so many that no one is doing anything about.
Yeah.
These
Very
are only
few
getting
get
reported.
आपने कहा और भी एनजीओज हैं, तो आपके जैसे जो काम कर रहे हैं नॉर्थ गोवा में कितने एनजीओज होंगे?
4-5.
4-5 और हैं जो ये काम कर रहे हैं. तो एम्बुलेंस वगैरह की जो सर्विसेज है, यू केप्ट योर ओन एम्बुलेंसेज हु गो एंड.
So the thing is, what is an ambulance,
Ah.
right? We have a pickup car.
Pickup,
We don't
yeah.
do treatment in the car.
Right.
So we have a trapper and a guy, and if a dog has to be transported, we have that. We don't have an ambulance where
Right.
treatment is being done. You bring the dog to us, and then
Transport.
we will, yeah. So if we can send the car to pick up that dog, we send. Sometimes if we don't have transport, then we request another organization to help. We do, if I don't have space, we'll ask them to check with another NGO.
I got it. And so एक बार वो जानवर आ गए, you know, you get the animals and then you provide the
Treatment and release back into the same location unless disabled, paralyzed or cannot be released back.
So can you share जैसे आपके क्लिनिक में या हॉस्पिटल में what level of treatment are you providing to animals? What are your areas of kind of competence or areas where you would.
So we are right now only working with cats and dogs, and in that we are able to take in all kinds of cases, be it amputation like special surgeries, eye enucleation, or paralyzed dogs that require physiotherapy and special care. So yeah.
What about ABC? So this is the reactive part when an animal is in a problem and someone calls you and you look after the animal. What about proactive part of ABC, which is to ensure that you mentioned cats and dogs, so their number goes down. वो कैसे करते हैं?
So our first touch point preference is the helpline. We get calls from feeders, just generally people who are feeding outside. They may not even be like normal big feeders feeding bunch of dogs. There are some dogs they are feeding outside.
Feeders I found is a big
Network.
The whole ecosystem
Yes.
of animal welfare. They play a very important role.
Yes.
And our job is to support them,
Yes.
So our first preference is to work with feeders. They get in touch with us. We get all the details, of how many dogs, location, timing, XYZ. And then we start scheduling these trappings. So every week the van goes out depending on things that have been already spoken to the feeders, location-wise, area-wise. And we go and pick up these dogs We do the fasting, we do blood test, we do vaccinations.
You have the blood test equipment with you?
Yes. We have our KFT, LFT and CBC machines. And our CBC is mandatory before surgery for all the animals. And then we do the vaccinations, 9-in-1, ARV, we deworm them. So it's like a full package that
Animal
they get.
birth control and also vaccination.
Yes.
You know, so I remember talking about rabies-free Goa, that Goa has been able to achieve a rabies-free, which is like really amazing. Because most of the Indian
Controlled,
states,
yes.
It's controlled. It's controlled for sure. And the thing is, rabies is definitely one of the most important things. But what is also very important is the antiviral vaccine. And we are the only NGO in Goa who is vaccinating these dogs and cats with all vaccines, because we believe that we are going to get this animal once in our hand. And we have to give it the best.
Yeah.
And so we went to Thailand. We have studied, and she has worked with Dr. Ala to get a lot of guidance and mentoring on best international practices. And only following that, we now have been very successful, and we give all the vaccines, because the efficacy of these vaccines actually do last longer than a year.
Right.
So you're really protecting that animal, and तब तक उसकी खुद की immunity भी बढ़ जाती है, and it's sort of, you know, because it's so heartbreaking कि हम इतना खर्चा करते हैं sterilization पे, और जाके वो dog को छोड़ के फिर उसको distemper हो गया. It's sad. If you are getting a hold of that dog, then give it its protection. रखो 2-5 दिन, deworming करो, vaccinate करो, मस्त से खिलाओ, थोड़ा tonic वॉनिक दो, and then put back, you know. So we are very pleased with the fact that we are giving this to all the animals.
So आपकी टीम में, you know, people who run the center, कितने लोग होंगे जो फुल टाइम लगे हुए हैं आप दोनों के अलावा? I know you given your life and soul.
सबकी जान लेते हैं हम वहाँ. All 27 ने जान दे दी है.
27 people.
Yes.
Wow. That's a good size.
And we are very understaffed, because we are processing close to 3,500 animals per year.
So, you know, ये जो operations you run, you've been now running it for 10 years, and so funding जो है, people who support you and help you, what kind of, you know, just give us an idea of what kind of people and organizations are supporting you?
So it started with our friends and family, and we were very overwhelmed with the amount of support we got in the beginning, where friends were like, we know you, we trust you, and if you are doing this, then you have our support. And believe it or not, till date, it is only these networks that have gotten me even the corporates. So it will be a friend, somebody who knew the corporate did their due diligence, but we have never marketed yet outside, only people who know.
So I want to use this medium, you know, of this podcast to also reach out to other people who are listening, and a lot of Goans or people who are Angel for Animals is doing amazing work, and you know, you may be in a position of power to influence your organization to provide funding for work like this. And I know that from Pukar's side, we've already started work, and we're going to talk about it, where the future. So please do reach out. We'll be sharing your contacts with everyone, so that they can also reach out, and you know, your amount of resources you get, we want that to go up.
Yes.
And so let's move a little bit into the future. You know, I was having a very interesting conversation with Sejal some time back. ये चलते नहीं रहना है, हमको इस काम को ख़त्म कर देना है. Which means, you know, we need to animal control, you know, so we need to bring this whole situation rabies free हो जाए, सब लोग vaccinated हैं, birth control हो जाए, ताकि संख्या जानवरों की कम हो जाए, and so that your work is done and you can finally retire.
Yes.
So how are you seeing the next few years, and what's going on in your mind?
Next few years is far from retirement.
No, so there's a big picture to this, and the big picture is that actually Goa is very achievable because we are not like a Delhi with 10 lakh dogs. अभी तक यहाँ पे we have 1.5 lakh or 2 lakhs max.
नॉर्थ गोवा में या
पूरा गोवा में.
1.5-2 lakh,
हाँ.
1.5-2 lakh dogs.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, based on scientific approach and with the guidance of WHO and other international organizations, if you can sterilize between 75% to 85% of the population, you will see a drastic drop in the next 4 years. Now, this is a double-edged sword. One, dogs are a scavenger breed. Two, there is garbage. Now, if I take away the dogs and you don't take away the garbage, new dogs will come in. If I sterilize the dogs and the garbage is there, those dogs hold territory, not allowing new dogs to come in. But when these dogs start to die, new dogs will seep in. So the work will always continue, but not at the scale that we are dying right now
Control ho
with.
jayega.
Yes. So technically we have to sustain it. So we need to, current capacity in Goa for sterilization is about 15,000. We need to do 35,000 to achieve 85% sterilization within the next 3 to 4 years, because if you don't do it fast enough, then the reproduction rate adds another 15% per year. So we have to up our capacity, which is where you're helping us to set up the new facility where we will be having 100 cages. We're currently at a capacity of 30 to 40 cages. We want to double that. All the NGOs are working to up their capacity because we need capacity, then we can do the work. So if God's grace, if everything goes well and we are able to build our capacity, we will be able to sterilize at least 5 to 10,000 dogs a year.
So let's make this happen in Goa. It's very achievable. I was also going through some of your thoughts where you talked about adoption. And what are your thoughts on adoption? You know, a lot of people adopt animals, and so tell me more about that.
Thoughts on adoption? I think it's the most wonderful thing that we can do for ourselves is adopt animals, because, or rather when they adopt us, it just changes our lives completely.
शुरू में हमें लगता है, I mean, all the
हाँ.
dogs I've had, you know, I used to say, oh, I have rescued and I have adopted.
Exactly.
But within a week it changes.
They rescue us, they adopt us. Yeah.
Like, I've just moved to Goa and I don't have animals here in the house, and it's not complete.
Feels empty, right?
Yeah, it's empty. And my Delhi house, there are just so many. And the only reason I go back to Delhi now is because my dogs are there. And some of them are aging. And I've been wondering, you know, can I bring them here? Are they going to be comfortable, shifting? But like what you said, you know, it's all about them adopting us.
Yes.
So go ahead.
So we have 5 dogs and about 20 cats, 7 of which have adopted us from outside. So it's like a big fat Indian joint family and it's amazing. So I would recommend everyone to adopt, because it is truly a beautiful feeling, because I think a lot of people in our country still choose to buy, and they still choose the breed because maybe, I don't know, for some, I don't know what is the
कोई
reason.
industry भी बनी हुई है ना? There's like,
हाँ, so
like it's become a dog breeding is like
Yes.
horrible, you know.
Yes.
Like I have seen, we've rescued some labs, you know, some of the more popular, and उनकी जान निकली हुई है. So many babies, you know, and we had saved some of them, and there's this really black one, Naomi. We named her as Naomi, and she lives in one of our houses in Delhi, and she came to us in such a bad shape. You know, the dog breeders, they kind of, so I think we need to discourage dog breeding, because as it is, हमारे इतने जानवर हैं उनको अडॉप्ट करें ना हम लोग घर में
But it's that perception also that needs to change, right? Because again, there is a stark difference between a breed dog and the indie dog. I mean, you might be able to explain that a bit better.
It's still sadly a status thing for a lot of people, you know, and it's just that people need to be aware. I think that a lot of people are well meaning, but they're not aware. And so
of the dog breeding industry,
Yes,
where
of
animals
what
are
is
mistreated.
Where is the animal coming from?
from
Oh, they're treating and female dogs as factories, for producing babies.
So the thing is that when you want a puppy na, you give a call to these breeders. वो आपको पपी लेके देते हैं, आपको कभी वो अपने जगह नहीं लेके जाएंगे. सो द डे यू से कि मैं आके देखना चाहती हूँ ये इसकी माँ और डैड को, तब देखना आधे वहीं बैकआउट हो जाएंगे. अब वो क्या करते हैं, इलीगल है तो उनके यहाँ बेसमेंट वगैरह में छोटे छोटे केज में लॉक करके रखते हैं. बच्चों को माँ से 30 दिन में ही छीन के उनको पोर्क फैट देते हैं. पोर्क फैट खिला के वो बच्चे बड़े होते हैं और 45 डेज में वो लोग दे देते हैं, बिना वैक्सीनेशन किए, बिना कुछ भी किए. इफ़ यू न्यू दिस क्रूएल्टी that is happening to this cute little puppy that has come to you, I think 80% will stop there only. I don't think people understand. वो बोलते हैं हाँ हाँ बहुत अच्छे हैं, मदर फादर का एक फ़ोटो भेजते हैं. रियलिटी इज़ कम्प्लीटली डार्क and it's not even the mother and father's photo and it's just a very
कुछ भी
dark.
दिखा के बेवकूफ बनाने वाली बात.
हाँ, वो है लैब सब है, बट वो माँ और बाप का हालत अब वो फोटो के जैसे नहीं रहा.
Because also the association with breeds like lab and anyone they want to buy get a dog for the child, they want a gentle dog. Indies may not necessarily have that reputation.
Yes.
So people are very
misunderstood. Indies
they are misunderstood
misunderstood.
and people hesitate to adopt them because they are not sure that they will be that cute, loving, gentle dog.
एक क्वेश्चन मेरा और है, which is why do people abandon dogs? I found that जब अडॉप्ट तो कर लिया, फिर कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई या वो पता नहीं क्यों वो जाके छोड़ आते हैं एकदम.
I think it's because for a lot of people, animals are not sentient beings. They are just a commodity. People are gifting animals. I'm bored. Adopting for the wrong reasons. Buying for the wrong reasons.
बच्चों ने जिद की.
Then when it gets a little difficult, you're just like.
बच्चों ने जिद की, आप
और
लेके
फिर
आ गए.
कुत्ता बड़ा हो गया, अभी
हाँ, अब
कौन
उसको छोड़
कराएगा?
दिया बाहर.
छोड़ के आ जाओ.
अब वो बाहर तो जी भी नहीं सकता, बिकॉज सड़कों में एक जानवर कैसे एट अ ग्रोन अप स्टेज.
Exactly.
कई तो छोटे पप्स की तरह होते हैं. दे लर्न हाउ टू सर्वाइव ऑन द इंडियन रोड्स. But once they grow up and you've thrown your dog out, वो जिंदा कैसे रहेंगे, वो survive कैसे करेंगे?
I mean, another thing also that we found a lot of cases here is that animal has become old. Now some care is required.
छोड़
जाके
दिया.
छोड़ दो. We have rescued blind animals of the
German
street.
Shepherd.
We have rescued animals being tied to poles just because he's old.
I would want people watching this to आपके लाइफ में ऐसे लोग मिलते हैं जो अबैंडन कर रहे हैं और ये गलत पाप कमा रहे हैं पुण्य की जगह, तो इसको रोकिए, उनको समझाइए आप जो है. So coming back to any other challenge you would want to address the audience with, any support you need from especially people from Goa.
Challenges, I think, is because our biggest challenge is lack of education and awareness. So we need to be able to, we have actually, that is what led us to start this program called Surakshit Goa, where we are aiming to eventually work towards peaceful coexistence with community, large animals, wildlife, all of that. But the step one is going into these communities, having focus group discussions, small gatherings, where we're just explaining to people even things like what is sterilization, because people in the rural areas don't have knowledge, they may have had bad experiences. So there's a lot of resistance even to understanding this, because for them, they've been living like this for hundreds of years. So who are we and why are we doing all of this and does it really help? So there is a lot of resistance, and we have started going into communities, educating people, empowering them. So this is a very slow process, but this is what will eventually lead us to a sustainable model. Education and awareness, and alongside empowering them, supporting them with whatever they need for their animals, you know, being able to make them understand so that they are coexisting with them and they are not doing any cruelty. People are pouring hot water, abandoning all these things. Yes, कि sustainable, कि तुम भी जियो भाई और उनको भी जीने दो. That is the main thing.
Goa honestly requires a lot of help. In spite it being such a famous tourist destination, I cannot tell you how limited the resources are. For example, we do not have a single government facility for animals open after 5 p.m. There is not a single NGO that operates 24/7. And I understand, my dream is to be available 24/7, but उसमें डबल द मैन पावर लगता है, डबल द कैपेसिटी लगती है. देर इज़ नो लार्ज एनिमल प्रॉपर लार्ज सेंचुरी. There are small farms where people are doing from the goodness of their heart, but actually there is nothing really that's there properly for them. Medical facilities का मतलब people don't have access to medical facilities for animals. इट इज़ अ वेरी नॉर्मल ट्रेंड कि बच्चे हुए तो वो बच्चों को जाके एक हफ्ते में जाके मार्केट पे छोड़ाओ, क्योंकि उनको पता ही नहीं है कि ऑपरेशन होता है. तो ये सॉर्ट ऑफ क्रूअल्टी इज़ बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली वो कितने बच्चों को पालेगी. वन लेडी हैज़ गॉट अ फीमेल नाउ कैट. नाउ दिस कैट इज़ गोइंग टू डिलीवर एवरी 6 months. आर यू गोइंग टू फीड 400 cats? नो. वो जाके बाज़ार में सोचते हैं वो वहाँ खा लेंगे, मच्छी मिलेगी. तो ये सारा. Also, I feel that a lot of NGOs make the mistake of being crazy animal lovers, and that intimidates non-animal lovers.
Activism ज़्यादा हो जाता है.
हाँ. You know, the program that Shraddha has devised is so beautiful.
Surakshit Goa.
Yes, because we have to protect the humans also. You have to understand कि अगर एक बंदा पत्थर फेंक रहा है, उसको कुत्ते ने कहीं तो काटा होगा.
डर के मारे. तो
वो डर एड्रेस करना है, वो रिजॉल्व करना है, उसको और झगड़ा नहीं करना है. Then he thinks ये पागल NGO वाले तो कुत्ते 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 करते रहते हैं. मेरी बच्ची की सेफ्टी ज़रूरी है. I think that understanding we bring to Surakshit Goa, where we say, we know what you went through. We understand you're right. We agree this is a problem. Now suddenly he's listening because you have prioritized his child or him. From there you break through to understand कि root problem क्या था. बच्चे को किसी कुत्ते ने चेस किया था. अब उस बच्चे को हम लोग को एडुकेट कराना है कि how to deal with dogs. एजुकेशन था नहीं, वो बच्ची ने इंस्टिगेट किया, कुत्ते ने ऐसे थोड़ा खरोच लिया, बच्ची डर गई, स्कार्ड फॉर लाइफ. एजुकेशन, एंड दिस इज नॉट जस्ट लोकल्स, दिस इज एजुकेटेड पीपल ऑल्सो, डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड द बेसिक्स ऑफ how to respect an animal that you do not know. You don't tease, you don't ride fast, you have to respect nature, you have to go slow, you have to teach your child to not pull a tail or do something. A lot of the times there is things that instigate. अब वो बेचारे कुत्ते को डर है लाठी से, अब तुम लाठी ही ऐसे घुमा के चल रहे हो, वो अग्रेसिव होने ही वाला है कुत्ता. तो ये सारी एजुकेशन from the human perspective to be sympathetic is the only sustainable way to finally build a community that will live harmoniously. हम नहीं कह रहे कि हर कुत्ते को घर लेके जाओ, but पत्थर तो मत मारो. And that is our thing. We would be idealistic if we would want everyone to love animals. Don't. But don't hate them and don't be cruel to them is what we are aiming for.
एक ही मैसेज मैं देना चाहूँगा, जोड़ो और हम सब आगे बढ़ते हैं. एक साथ जुड़े और लोगों को जोड़े और आगे बढ़े हम, और गोवा को एक मॉडल स्टेट बना सकते हैं हम. छोटा स्टेट है, अच्छा स्टेट है, और जहाँ ABC और वैक्सीनेशन का जो काम है, ताकि रेबीज़ का डर और ये सारे डरने की ज़रूरत थी. हम प्रॉपरली हमारे सारे जानवर वैक्सीनेटेड हों, दे आर लुक्ड आफ्टर, and we stop this unnecessary breeding and सबका ख्याल रखें. हम लोग सब एक ही तत्व के बने हैं, तो जानवर और हम एक ही साथ हैं. और थैंक यू, लवली.
Thank you so much.